When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend.
Good evening, good evening. We're listening and watching from around the world on the Eastern Caribbean. I have with me my good friend, an old co-host of the Make We Talk program, a person who co-hosts with us on election 2016.
Was it that long?
Yes, it was election night 2016 in Jamaica with Dudley Thompson, Owen Brown, and Jeffery Tavares, along with our good friend Michelle Antoni.
I remember that.
Yes, and believe you me, it got so many views on YouTube, on Roots FM YouTube, that it was unbelievable. We just organized something in the evening and we're up and going. Michelle, welcome to Make We Talk once more.
Thank you very much for having me.
Our beautiful island Jamaica is in crisis.
Pardon me?
It is faced. I said our beautiful island. Are you hearing me clearly?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Yeah. I said our beautiful island Jamaica is in crisis. The crime pandemic, the corruption, everything you can think of. Jamaica is getting out of work. What is your views on what is going on in Jamaica?
I have been watching and I've been following. To be honest, there's a lot of negative, a whole lot of negative. I think there is some positive, but I would love to look on the positive sometimes, but sometimes the negative so outweighs the positive that sometimes it's discouraging.
Mm-hmm.
I think our biggest problem we have in Jamaica is the crime. I wish for some reason we could get the crime under control. Corruption in government, but I've always hold the view that corruption in Jamaica that is killing Jamaica is not only in government. What is killing Jamaica is corruption in every sector of society. But people only feel say is only government alone corrupt. If we can get rid of, if the government can start to get rid of corruption in its organization, maybe we can start to tackle the corruption in everyday life and everyday organization. Because Jeffrey, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Everybody in Jamaica look like them a scam or a chop. Everybody wants shortcut. Everybody want handout. Everybody wants something. And sometimes they're not getting it in the way they're supposed to get it.
Yes.
Right? I don't know. I don't know where we're going to start tackle this problem from or how. I wish I had more time to even formulate some kind of solution or try to even come up with some plausible explanation for what is going on. But
yes,
I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I still come to Jamaica regardless of the crime, and I still feel safe. Right? People come to Jamaica and still feel safe, but then every day you see this man a kill that man, or that man a kill that man, or police a kill that one, or whatever. And you wonder, where is all this coming from? And I remember when Dudley and I was on Make Me Talk, I remember one day I said to Dudley, Dudley, believe it or not, we have women in Jamaica that is driving this crime monster in Jamaica. Nobody not looking at the role of women in crime in Jamaica. Or if they are looking at it, they're just starting to look at it, right? There is a lot of things right now, Jeffrey, that is wrong in Jamaica. A lot of things that is wrong in Jamaica.
Talking to you right now, Michelle, I can hear the hurt in your voice for our country. I've known you for a little while, and I've never heard you speak this way, because you can hear the hurt in your voice for the nation that we so love.
Jeffrey, I still have my children. My children are still in Jamaica, you know. My children are still in Jamaica. I may not be there physically right now, but my whole being is in Jamaica. You understand? We just live right down the road from Roots. We don't live uptown, right? So me and you and Dudley and the whole of we will work down there, so know what the crime monster is like, and we all know what is driving it in Jamaica. You understand? But we sometimes sit down and cuss the police. We curse them go and we curse them come. But one thing Jamaica have to understand, that this crime not going to go away unless everybody decide that it's time that this crime go away, and everybody take a stand on this crime thing. The other day I look at that little girl that died.
That 8-year-old, that's the truth.
The 8-year-old, that's some woman kidnapped. I don't know if it's she kill the little girl, or is somebody else carry the little girl will go kill the little girl, or whatever. I don't know the circumstances. But all I know, the little girl was in her custody before the little girl died. Right? And when I look at that, and I'm saying to myself, once upon a time, children and old people was exempt from this foolishness that was happening in our island. No, it looked like them turn on the children as revenge against the parents, the grandparents, whatever. If they can't catch the one they want, they turn it on the children first. What kind of monster does something like that? You tell me.
Mm.
Sometimes we blame police,
it's
but police can't handle that.
No. Do you think that Jamaica's crime problem? I remember at one point, former Minister of National Security, Peter Bunting, said that it need divine intervention to solve Jamaica's crime problem. From a woman, you go to church. I go to church too. I grew up in a Christian home and everything like that. Do you believe that it does need divine intervention to help Jamaica?
Let me tell you what it needs to help crime in Jamaica. It needs everybody's intervention to help Jamaica. Because you mentioned church. Let me tell you something. You see, the church has failed Jamaica in a lot of ways. A lot of ways the church has failed Jamaica. And a lot of people are going to disagree with me. But Dudley, we have a church on every corner, every street side, and every plaza, everywhere in Jamaica. And you know what their main focus is? Taking money and growing the church.
Mm.
They really don't care what is happening in the communities that the church is in. You have, let me tell you, you have a few churches in Jamaica that really does good outreach, like the Catholic Church and the Father them that we work with almost every
Yes.
day. You can
Father
see those.
Rankinson and all of them.
Oh my God, those are tangible expressions of love and charity to the community that they are in. How much other churches you see doing that? You have the mothers of these monsters. You have the sisters, you have the father, you have them in the church. And a lot of time the pastors know who these young men are. How much intervention have they done to try and stem what is happening in these communities? They don't care. The church don't care. That little young girl the other day that died, the 8-year-old girl, how much of those churches here come out in protest against that?
You are so correct.
Answer me. They say righteousness exalteth a nation. Is our church teaching us righteousness nowadays? What is the church teaching us now? Government a fail we, church a fail we, the people of Jamaica failing Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yes, the people of Jamaica is failing Jamaica too. Because sometimes we hear some people, big university graduate, come out and say some things against our island. Yes, you may be mad at the government. You may be the increase and everything where we never did agree to or we never adhere to. But to hear some people come out and say something against our country, and these are people who are supposed to know better, but they are talking badly about the country, not even the government, about the country. But what are they doing to improve things in our country? Dudley, if I tell
Jeffrey.
everybody this, Jeffrey, sorry, Dudley, sorry, Jeffrey,
Maybe they're watching, that's why,
me tell my people, them in my family, say, listen, you see, if you unfortunate enough, you go pick up crime, you go pick up a gun, and go hurt another woman's son, I am not going to back you. I have a son and he's 18-year-old. And I tell him that and him little bit. Me will carry you go a hunt by myself because I wouldn't want another woman's son to hurt you.
Yes.
So I don't want you hurting another woman's son. Having no gun around me because me and my other four children may have, and you know I'm a single mother.
Yes.
And I grow them all on my own. And certain values I have to instill in my children. People think that because you're poor, certain little things you can't do. But I am living testimony of the fact that even though you're poor, you can live with your surrounding clean. You can teach your children good values. When you send them go to school, you expect for them go to school and do what you want them to do or what them supposed to go to school go do.
Yes.
So that later days when time me old, them can look after themselves. I don't even want them to look after me. They can look after themselves. In Jamaica, once upon a time, that is what used to happen. People used to teach their children values and attitude. Now, if you see Master Joe's son down the road and my thief and rob the shop, and you talk to him turn on and kill you and still go rob the shop. No
You know,
respect for each other anymore,
but
Jeffrey.
Michelle, would you say that back in the days, in the 1960s and 70s coming up,
Mhm.
and especially in the 1990s when Jamaica has the whole political gang war and they're still paying for vote in our country, of course. But the whole thing where politicians used to give gun, guns to local boys to go rile up Mass Joe or scared Mass Joe to come and vote for me. Do you believe
Mhm.
that politicians the one who really start Jamaica's crime pandemic and now it's out of hand and they
Of
can't
course they
control it?
started it, Jeffrey. Of course they started it. Of course they started it. But you see the thing is, they have started something that no them can't control. Them started something that them can't control. Because when them used to give the little boy them the gun, they didn't have this kind of organized gang thing in Jamaica at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Them same gun there might be what started the organized gang thing in Jamaica.
Yes.
You understand? Until them decide so them go extort and buy them own gun. Scam and buy them own gun. No politician can't talk to them again, Jeffrey.
Mm.
Politicians cannot talk to them again. Them bigger than that.
So Michelle, let me ask you this. Do you believe that government is spending enough? They're spending money on crime and money to fix this and money to fix that. But do you believe that this current set of politicians who are governing the country, do you believe that given enough to the JCF to really fight Jamaica's crime pandemic? When
To
you
be fair,
have when you have police officers pushing service car from Timbuktu to Timbuk 3, when you have police officers in St. Elizabeth have to charter in taxi to go to a crime scene, don't you believe that the politician has given the JCF a raw deal of bas to carry water?
let us be fair. In the last say 5 years, we have seen the JCF got more vehicles in Jamaica than ever before. Let's be fair, right? We have seen where the motorized patrol, the bike policemen. I don't know if
Mhm.
there's the motorized patrol they call those.
Yes, yes, yes.
The bike policemen, them get jeep, them get card. In the last 5 years, Jamaica Constabulary Force have gotten a lot of vehicles. We have seen a lot of where police stations have been retrofitted, and we see where some of them have been built. We see them build one and one pan that never did really make no sense. But you have the others that was built. I'm not sure about if them get guns and all them something there. We hear them
No,
say the
because
body
hold on, Michelle. Why I asked you this question,
Mhm,
is because I know for a fact,
mhm,
because I was privy to some conversation.
mhm,
The Jamaica Constabulary Force is out of ballistic vests.
mhm.
They're out of uniforms. They're out of shoes. They're out of guns. They're out of bullets. And majority of the time, some of the politicians don't have any vehicles.
Well, you see, what I have to talk about what I see. I can't talk about what I don't see. And I rightly said I don't know if they get any guns, the ballistic vest. I'm not sure about that. Bullet, me never even know about. Some of
They
them
don't have the
things
bullets.
I don't know about. But the thing is, Jamaica Constabulary Force is more equipped now to respond to a crime scene because of the amount of vehicles that they have gotten over the last 5 years than ever before. They say respond to a crime scene. I don't know how equipped they are at solving those crimes, right? Because getting a car or getting, the ability to get there is one thing, but having bullet to take on the criminal then when them see them is another thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? If the Jamaica Constabulary Force knows that they need certain things, they need to come out and advocate for the things that they need.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have family members who are police officers, Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
Um, to be honest, and I personally have not heard them complain. They may be complaining, but I have not heard them complaining. Um, so apart from the vehicles and them can respond quicker, I cannot speak to the gun or the ballistic vest or whatever. I know that they had body cam, but the body cam thing not even come off the ground as well as we thought that it would, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there are still some issues where Jamaica Constabulary Force is concerned, and I hope they can get those issues right because I thought I thought by now with that composite sketch of that woman that they said they wanted to question for that 8 year old,
Mm-hmm.
I think they should have at least gotten a lead on who that person is. And I have heard no arrest in that case until this blessed moment. Um,
Let me ask you this though. Do you think, from a citizen's point of view, do you think that the government of the day or the government of yesterday should take up an offer from the diaspora I'm gonna call some names that I don't think maybe you're not affiliated with them.
Mm-hmm.
But you have a Wilfred Rattigan, who's a former FBI agent and attorney at law,
Mm-hmm.
hail from Waterhouse.
Mm-hmm. I'm familiar with that name.
You have a Herb Nelson Jr., hail from somewhere in Kingston, I remember, who's a part of the intelligent apparatus in America here. You have other Jamaicans who are law enforcement. You have a Jamaican who is a superintendent of police or something in New York. You have so many Jamaicans who are in law enforcement. And they have offered to help the Jamaican government. And all they can hear from the Jamaican government is, just send the money, we don't want to help. Now, my question to you is this. Do you think that the Jamaican authorities want to solve Jamaica's crime pandemic? If they get so much offer.
Before, Jeffrey. Said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. I don't think of the day or the police can solve Jamaican crime problem. When enough of we are hug up the same criminal, them we hope say the police them can catch. And when the police catch them, we see one go out there go demonstrate. Jeffrey, it's gonna take everybody in Jamaica to solve the
All
crime
hands on
problem.
deck.
It's gonna take everybody in Jamaica to solve this crime problem. It's gonna look here. When all is said and done, it's not the politician pity them are dead,
You're so right.
It's not them neighbor we are dead. It's not even people from Upper Jacksonville, from Beverly Hills, from Upper St. Andrew, more than so.
It's not the people of the Vumvava and the Vumvavi of
Exactly.
Upper St. Andrew or
Jeff-
Jackshill.
Jeffrey, is we same one we are hug up the criminal them. And we same one them turn on a kill. Because of who are hug them up. The communities where them are killed. Look for Montego Bay. Once upon a time, Montego Bay was such a pleasure to be. What has Montego Bay become?
It is a disgrace that the deputy prime minister was the minister of national insecurity and injustice. He's also the deputy defense minister. It is a damn shame and disgrace that his constituency, he can't control his own constituency, but he only control Jamaica.
Well, the thing is, Jeffrey, I don't know if he means control in Jamaica. Just in the same way he's not controlling his constituency.
He is the minister of national insecurity.
Yeah, but Jeffrey, be honest with me. Who would you put there now to do it if he's not there?
There's so many people can do it.
Name me one.
Dr. Harris, no, hold on there. Dr. Harris is a failure to the people of Jamaica.
That. I understand that he's a failure. Tell me, who would you replace that failure with?
Somebody within the JCF who is not a yes man.
To whom? To whom? Because the whole of them are yes man.
To me, when you have, look at it, you have a commissioner of police who is rating, I don't have the rating in front of me, was how many percent? His disapproval rating was how many percent?
Hold on, Jeffrey, hold on. Just hold on.
Yes, go ahead. His disapproval rating was how many percent? His disapproval rating was how many percent? Along with the Commissioner of Police and the Minister of National Security. And you will think that the Prime Minister would have said to them, it's time for you to go. He kept them on. And all they're using to fight the crime pandemic in our country is extending a Zozo and a Nene, which is unconstitutional.
But Jeffrey, I still ask me the question. The Prime Minister is looking around in his cabinet. Who is going to replace Chang with? That's what I'm asking you.
What about a Matthew Samuda?
Who?
A Matthew Samuda, who is now the Minister without portfolio office, the Prime Minister for Water.
Does Matthew is bright? Yes, I agree with you. Matthew is bright, but does he have the requisite experience as a young man to take on a portfolio such as the Ministry
He
of
was
National Security?
junior minister in the Ministry of National Security at one point.
Yes, I understand that too. But I am asking you your opinion. Do you think he has the requisite experience to take on that portfolio?
Listen to me. My take on all of this, and people
Mhm,
may say because me and the man a friend.
mhm,
If they want to solve Jamaica's crime problem, look to the diaspora. Look to a Wilfred Rattigan as Minister of National Security and a Herb Nelson Jr. as Commissioner of Police. And not a yes man to the Prime Minister. And if the Prime Minister of Jamaica to be locked up, lock him up too. If any Minister of Government is to be locked up, the Commissioner of Police and Minister of National Security shouldn't be afraid to lock them up. And that is why you and I need to talk about the draft of a new constitution. That is why I personally believe in the drafting of a new constitution in this country. It has to be in the constitution that the Prime Minister is not the one to appoint a commissioner of police. The commissioner of police should be appointed by the members of the JCF or by civil society, not a prime minister.
What do you
Where the
mean
commissioner of
civil
police.
society? I disagree with you there.
Why?
I disagree with you completely when you say
Why?
civil society. Because civil society has been failing Jamaica too.
Well, you have a point there.
Civil society has been failing Jamaica too. You understand me? So, me no want none of them people who consider themselves civil society people become choose my own police commissioner. I would prefer to make them bring it to the people of
You have a point,
Jamaica
yes.
and vote it on.
Or,
Because let me
or,
tell you something, and
what?
you may disagree with me. None of them people that we see them talk about civil society and farming groups or whatever, they're only there to serve their own damn self interest and collect money from the diaspora to push them own agenda. You hear?
True, true,
None of them pushing them own agenda. And their agenda is not necessarily what is good for Jamaica.
true. You know,
No, it is not good for Jamaica. Jamaica is a small developing country. Some things where they want come shove down Jamaican throat right now and call themselves civil society. They need to back off and let Jamaica grow before them can bring them something to Jamaicans. There's a
do you,
lot of things that me see civil society people involved in and doing right now and pushing some agenda or miss them pushing in Jamaica right now.
believe, Michelle, do you believe that one
Listen.
of these days
Mhm.
you're gonna see Jamaica erupt into from Negril Point to Moran Point a rebellion? Not a rebellion. Well, a chaos in the
Rebellion.
sense of the
Let me
14
tell you
parishes
something.
start burning one time like in the
You
1990s,
know
guys,
what,
right?
Jeffrey? I hope it don't happen. You know why? Let me tell you why I hope it don't happen. Because the people who needs to understand that this country don't belong to them is not the people who are gonna be hurt. It's the ordinary man. Them go burn down Mr. John shop. Me and Mr. John are this they on the same level. We are trying to make ends meet. Our ends are not meeting it. We are trying to make it meet. And in every riot, in every revolution, is the ordinary people that get hurt. Ordinary people who get
Yes.
hurt. And I cannot sanction that. I could never ever want that to happen. When them are born tired, is the people them who have to use the road. They are mash up the road. Them are burn down the corner shop. And we have to go to the corner shop.
But I,
We are hurting ourselves.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Michelle, 100%. But a lot of people don't want me to say this, and maybe you're going to disagree
Mhm,
with me also. They had a CARICOM summit in Jamaica a couple of days ago or
mhm,
a week ago, where former Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Dr. Kenny Antoni, former Prime Minister of Jamaica, Oret Bruce Golding, along with Jamaica's current Prime Minister and Haiti's President, or Prime Minister rather, came to Jamaica to have a summit, a Haitian summit to solve Haiti's crime pandemic. My take on it was this. I am not saying they shouldn't try to solve our sister island Haiti crisis because it is spilling over into Jamaica. Okay? What I'm saying is this. That the former Prime Minister of Jamaica, Bruce Golding, along with the current Prime Minister of this country, along with former Prime Minister Patterson, our dearly beloved Mama P, can't come out of such to do what she's supposed to do because she's of age. Along with members of the diaspora, a Wilfred Rattigan, a Herb Nelson, and other people. Don't bring me in it because I'm more too loud. I'm going to chat to when I don't like. So don't bring me in it. To have a forum, to have a summit, to solve Jamaica's crime problem. Jamaica is knocking behind Haiti's back door.
So, okay.
And if we don't like it,
are you saying that because Jamaica have a crime problem, we are not supposed to see what is happening in Haiti and give a helping hand?
No.
That is
As
what
I
I think
said
I heard you
before.
saying. So we must learn to solve one problem before we can go solve the problem.
No. Hold on a minute, Michelle. I am saying, yes, Haiti's crime problem need to be solved because Haiti's crime problem is spilling over into Jamaica. What I am saying is this. Jamaica need to have a summit in solving Jamaica's crime pandemic.
And I agree with you.
We must put some energy into having a summit, clean up our home before we can offer any service to another country about crime.
But Jeffrey, were we offering service to solve crime in Haiti, or we were facilitating a summit in Jamaica about the crime in Haiti?
But our Prime Minister went over to Haiti to offer to help in the sense of sending JDF boots and JCF boots on the ground.
And what is wrong with that? Jeffrey, have you seen what is happening in Haiti?
Yes, but hold on there, Michelle.
Hold on, Jeffrey.
Do we have enough soldiers to go over there? I agree with what is happening. I see what is happening in Haiti. I carry the news all the time. I have people who are my good friends who are from Haiti. Very good friends who come on my program
we have a crime problem. We are not supposed to be offering help or anything to Haiti because we have a crime problem.
Michelle, how many soldiers do we have?
How much did we send to
how
Haiti?
Many JDF
how much
members
did
do we have?
Send to Haiti? Let us start there. How much did we send to Haiti?
We haven't sent any to Haiti. We haven't sent any
we
to
haven't
Haiti.
Sent any.
We have not.
And
no.
How much JCF people we sent to Haiti again? Okay.
We have not.
So if we facilitate a summit to bring people together to discuss the situation that is happening in Haiti and to offer or try to everybody come to an agreement on what we should do or the way forward in dealing with Haiti, what is wrong with that? I agree with you when you said that we need to have a summit on our crime problem. 100% agreed with that. 100% agree with that. We need to agitate for this crime monster in Jamaica to stop. But in us doing that, and when I look and see what is happening in Haiti, we cannot even fault them to have a summit, emergency summit of all the Caribbean people coming together to help what is happening down there. Honest, Jeffrey, we can't say nothing about that because the people in
as I said before, I don't see anything wrong in doing it because they need
100-fold more than they are suffering in Jamaica.
True.
You will notice that every day.
But Michelle, as I said before, I am not against them trying are having the summit in Jamaica. What I am saying is this: they need to organize a summit like what they organized
And
for
I
Haiti.
agree with
Clean
you.
up our
Me
yard.
agree with you to Jeffrey. Me agree with you 100% because that should have happened before them even try to do one for 80.
Thank you.
That should have happened.
Thank you.
Listen, before the crime gets so out of hand in Jamaica, that should have happened. That summit should have happened.
Thank you. Because if we in this country, if we in this country don't see that Jamaica is going on a slippery slope, we're never going down where the road name again, the hill, Spurtree Hill. And if you don't have break, God help you, you can over the precipice. That's where Jamaica is heading.
I believe you.
I love my country. And nobody can tell me about my country. I love Jamaica more than how I love anywhere else. Jamaica will always be my home. But we need to organize ourselves in this country. You're just joining us. We're speaking to my good friend Michelle, a former Roots FM presenter. We're speaking about Jamaica's crime pandemic. I know she may have to leave us anytime soon. Is that so,
Yeah, I
Michelle?
have to. So I have to leave soon. But Jeffrey, I'm going to say maybe next week Friday. I'm going to clear my schedule next week Friday because I think you have a good program here, right? This is an excellent place to start to discuss what is happening in Jamaica and how we can move forward with real, tangible solutions to help Jamaica. I hear you, so Mr. Rattigan.
Yes.
I've heard the name before. I have, and I heard that he was with the FBI, whatever. I don't know what his offer for help or how he offers to help Jamaica, right? And I love to explore that again sometime, right? There is a lot of people who have Jamaica's best interest at heart, Jeffrey, but sometimes they go about doing it the wrong way, right? Mr. Rattigan need to come to Jamaica, set up one private investigation business in Jamaica. If the government don't want pay him no mind,
continue talking, Michelle.
him need to come and set up a private investigation unit in Jamaica. For those people who have been to the police and not getting any help solving crime, with the way you speak about Mr. Rattigan, him sound like him have years of experience. And if he can solve some of those crimes that the JCF cannot solve, and he can solve them, maybe, just maybe, they'll look at him in a better light. Because now he's operating with him and his team, operating on behalf of people who are not getting justice and can help these people. How long do you think they could ignore him if he do something like that? How long?
You have a point.
Sometimes if we really need to help with country, Jeffrey, we have to cut way I pass government and help the ordinary man. Start with the ordinary man out there. Because a lot of us is bawling out for justice. You hear? Mr. Rattigan sound like somebody who can help the ordinary Jamaicans first. If he start doing that and getting results, how long you think them can ignore him?
Yes.
How long? Now for these people who claim that they have Jamaica's best interests at heart, just come, set up shop like everybody else. Start help the common man because everybody have forgotten that you have to start with the common man before you can end up in a Jamaica house, a brush foot with the prime minister and the this and the that or whomever. First, some of them want to be there first and don't even remember about the common man who wants justice. And enough of the time when they reach a Jamaica house or whatever, we don't see them again.
They forget all about the people
who go there and claim that they had Jamaican people at heart. But after they reach there, we don't see them again, Jeffrey.
Michelle, I know you have to go, but I want to play you a video. I want to play you a video, Michelle. What the JCF, members of the JCF, done to a citizen. No, you have to go, but watch this video, please.
Yeah, pretty that for them. Most see money in a BMW. Fuck you when I do, you know. Fuck you when I do. Fuck you, box the man for me. Have all the fun. Fuck you, all the man for. Man, they have not drive the vehicle. A man, they have not drive the vehicle. Pussy, look at them, I do. Look what them do, and the man they not drive no vehicle. What them do that? Oh, what are they doing, man? Stop it,
Video them, zoom them blood clot in the outside. Watch it. Zoom them in.
The man not do that, no. No, the man not do that.
I saw that video making the round, Jeffrey. I saw that video making the rounds. I saw it. Jeffrey?
We do apologize. We do apologize for this breaking transmission. I do not know what happened. My fellow friends and family on YouTube, I apologize. We have lost Michelle totally. I don't know what happened a while ago. It's not that they just went away or whatever, but everything just went down. So I apologize to you all for this. You know, we're here talking to Michelle about Jamaica's crime pandemic and everything else. There has to be a solution to all of this. There must be a solution to where we go forward with our country. And I'm organizing a team. I'm organizing a well-rounded team of professors and laymen and people who live below Crossroad or below halfway tree, whatever you want to call it. A team for solution to both the corruption in our country and the crime problem in our country. I'm working on that, and we're going to have a team to do that. I'm not going to give you any more. Not going to give you any more. Any more of what is going to happen in the background. But come Tuesday, we will be going from a different location. We'll be going on a different wave band with the Mequitalk program. The Mequitalk program is going to be going places. I won't go any further of such to say anything more. But I just ask you all to don't go away and leave me. Stay with me. Still remind other people to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk channel. I must apologize. We just lost the whole transmission, just went down. We have lost our guest and everything. So I don't know what's going on, but we're not going to stay long on this. We're going to end up saying thanks to you all for watching, because we just lost everything. We were playing a video a while ago and everything just went down. For what reason, I don't know. Everything just went downhill. Maybe they don't want me to talk, but they're not going to shut me up.
Most of money in a BMW. Fuck you on that day, no. Fuck you on that. Fuck you on the man. For me, have all the family. Fuck you all the man. Man, they have not drive the vehicle. A man, they have not drive the vehicle. Pussy, what at them do? Look what them do, and the man, they not drive the vehicle. What them do that?
See them zoom them blood clot in the outside. Watch it. Zoom them in.
The man not do them, no. No, the man.